Liam Delap to Forest. Here we go. And bro, I couldn't believe when I saw it. We heard some of the rumors that he was linked to Forest and they were going to make an inquiry about him, but I didn't expect it to be as quick and as like I didn't expect it to happen the way it happened. But yeah, the news came out, and obviously it's Forest reached verbal agreement to sign Liam Delap from Chelsea. Here we go. And I thought it was probably going to be a loan. I thought they would give him a loan, see how he does, and then obviously after that, you know, if they're going to get rid of him, they get rid of him. But no, they didn't get rid of him. They sold him, and guess what? We sold him for £45 million, as Jay Percy from the Telegraph reported. Medical booked, and Nottingham Forest ready to proceed with four more steps. Delap said yes to Forest project after speaking to Oliver Glasner. Now, Liam Delap is a very strange one. A lot of Chelsea fans are obviously celebrating that he's gone. They're happy that he's gone. But in a way, the good thing is that cool, he has failed at Chelsea, but we've managed to sell him for a profit. But then, if you constantly think that way, is every sale, is every player going to be profit? Is that every time we're going to talk about a player as oh, but we sold him for profit? It's starting to sound a bit like a coping mechanism at this point when it comes to Chelsea. Um, yeah, a lot of people are celebrating. I just feel like if I'm going to be objective and honest about it, has he been poor? Like extremely poor, extremely poor. But has he benefited of a Phil Palmer like let's say Jackson did last season or the season before that, where he was missing sitters? You could say, well, he never got that. Had the team? Did the team have stability? Not really. Did he necessarily? Even if you go back, he only had one Club World Cup, a couple of Club World Cup games where he was good, and then I'm pretty sure he played all right against. He wasn't that great against Palace, but played well against West Ham last season. And I thought, you know what, if he continues this, he could finally manage to get a partnership. I think it was João Pedro in the 10, he was playing up front, and he was occupying the centre backs, and he was allowing João Pedro to go out wide, drift out wide, and whatever. But turns out João Pedro is the one that benefited. He's our main striker now, and I kind of started to feel like he was going to go if he managed to get that number 9 shirt, and he did get that number 9 shirt. Yeah, pulled that off Delap's back. Um, I did say that I'm not going to cry if Delap leaves. He's never been someone that I would have said 100% was going to be um, um, amazing at Chelsea, but at the same time, I wanted to give this guy one more year, and obviously with us kind of having sorted out our striker position with JP, I wouldn't have minded him being a backup and then seeing whether he can turn it around. Especially him saying that he wanted to turn things around at Chelsea. That doesn't mean that I'm saying that I'm accepting failure. That doesn't mean that I'm happy with him not being performing well. That's all those things don't matter. I'm just saying that not every player performs in his first season. You know what I'm saying? I've given Jackson, not from early, but I was kind of saying, let me assess him, let me be fair and see what he can and can't provide, blah, blah, blah. But with all these other players, especially with a Delap, I don't see it. Like, he hasn't been given the opportunity, but he's gone for 45 million for a profit, which is what kind of makes it like, you know what? We've just cut our losses. JP's working, so we'll see. Obviously, we now got Welbeck. Bringing in Welbeck doesn't help. Jackson is someone who is linked to Aston Villa, and it looks like it's close. So we'll have a look at that when that news happens as well. And yeah, we're having a clear out. Do you know what I'm saying? So we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, the last season's been extremely underwhelming. He hasn't showed the levels that a lot of us thought he may bring, considering I'm pretty sure he's got 12 goals at Ipswich. So I thought he might score a few more goals at Chelsea, but it never clicked for him. I think after the injury at Fulham, he came back and he channeled his frustrations with the way he's playing in anger instead of channeling it, instead of bringing it out with, I don't even know how to say it. Like, instead of putting all his energy into playing better, improving his hold up, or improving certain aspects or understanding with his teammates, he started to just lash out, which ruined his reputation, especially at Chelsea. Everyone called him Brock Lesnar. They were calling him all kind of names, and at this point, there's nothing that you can necessarily say about that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not like he doesn't deserve it. It's not like he didn't help himself. When it comes to that situation, he hasn't helped himself, and yeah, listen, it's a goodbye. You know what I'm saying? Now it's Wolfie's problem. Yeah, you're calling him the crap. Now it's your problem. But yeah, that was just my thoughts when it comes to the Delap situation. He only scored 2 goals for us, one in the Champions League, one in the league, and yeah, he scored, I think, was it 2 goals in pre-season, if I'm not mistaken, against the Malaysian or Indonesian team. So not necessarily great, of course, but I think it was all penalties. Yeah, I just remember there's all penalties. You know, psych. But that's the point. Like, we expected more from him. He couldn't provide, and it's Chelsea. Do you know what I'm saying? If we get an opportunity to sell you, we will sell you, and that's what he's ended up getting. Obviously, got sold, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? The lap's gone. Now we'll see what other players are going. You know what I'm saying? If he's gone, then obviously, hopefully, the scrub Jackson's gone too. I can't wait for that brother to go as well. And yeah, besides that's the news, man. 45 million. I think we bought him for 30 million, um, with a buyout clause from Ipswich, and yeah, I think I could see him succeeding at Forest in terms of the way the team plays. He will be a vocal point over there, um, and I think he will manage to get his goals. And then that's the story will then be, should we have given him another season at Chelsea? Blah 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 blah. But at this point, people are saying he was so poor at Chelsea. Even if he succeeded, I don't care. I know how people are. I know how people are. Right? You're wrong and strong. Yeah, we all know it's going to be a wrong and strong thing with most people. But for me, it's all about being honest. Do you know what I'm saying? I wanted it to work out for him, but he's the one that turned it into the way it is. People aren't necessarily being fair or objective when it comes to what happened throughout the season with us as well. And they expect a striker who relies on his service to do things that I know of nothing. And I think that just doesn't work. I think JP has a better connection or link up play with Palmer, which is blossoming more, and we're enjoying that. But they didn't necessarily give this time the same time to this brother just because they didn't like him, English striker, blah 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 blah. It is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? I think there has been aspects where people have been unfair with him, but he's also not helped himself, and I think it goes hand in hand. That's just me being honest. I know people are going to be crying in the comments because they hate him. For me, it doesn't matter. That's my opinion. If he did great, it would have been great, but he hasn't, and we sold him. In that aspect, I'm happy that we didn't lose money on him because of decision making and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it just is what it is. You know what I mean? When it comes to the lap, it just is what it is, isn't it? Other than that, make sure you're liking the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about this transfer. The lap to Nottingham Forest, is it here we go? These are my thoughts as well. I know they're a little bit delayed the next day and that, but I was just too busy to do a video when the news came out or the news broke. So let me know what you guys think about it. Me personally, I'm happy that we sold him for a profit, but our business has to be better. And I think this season, yes, we've seen better business, but we can't be getting players that are just too much of a hit. Oh, sorry, a miss instead of a hit. But we'll deal with that when it comes. Anyway, big up to everyone. Thank you for watching. Like I said, drop a like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We're 5 subscribers away from 1.4K. And then leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. And yeah, I'm out.